At Moneta, our mission statement is to help you to navigate life's path so that you can protect the things that you cherish. For many of you, navigating life's path means having an impact with your wealth and your legacy. And the things that you cherish will differ for everyone. We are one of the only wealth advisory firms with a dedicated Chief Philanthropy Officer, because we know that philanthropy is so core to many of you and your values. Our Chief Philanthropy Officer, Dubin, is here with me today. Hi, Deb.
Hi, Aoifinn.
I know the studies have shown that investing with impact is truly fulfilling on a personal level. And what's key is to be able to trace that impact and actually have evidence of the communities that you are assisting. It's nice to look at the forests that your investments have contributed to putting in place, to look at the carbon that's been taken out of the atmosphere thanks to those forests, and to look at the lives that you have impacted, that you have changed through your investing or your giving. And having that ability to draw that human connection is why investing in this area is so fulfilling for me.
Clients get to pick where they want to have influence and where they want to have impact. They pick the issues, they pick the initiatives, and we are able to help them ascertain the best strategy and the best plan from a very deliberative, purposeful way to a very meaningful, purpose-filled way.
And I think for me, one of the key things is agency. You as an individual have the ability to make a difference. And if you want to make a difference in this very esoteric way with an area or a cause that is perhaps not mainstream, we can find a way for you to make that difference. We are scouring the universe for esoteric, smaller, less well-known investment opportunities. We are vetting them. We're putting them through the rigorous due diligence that every investment process requires. But then we are measuring the impact and we're presenting them to you on a shelf in a way that you can access. And we try to accept the art of the possible. Yes, and is something exactly something that we like to apply in our work with clients too.
We teach a little bit too along the way, so folks are very familiar and comfortable with some of the emerging trends in philanthropy and in impact investing. Folks can walk away and gain capabilities, gain skills. We teach them everything from how to understand what a nonprofit is, all the way to looking at impact outcomes, taking a look at a dashboard and seeing how your investment and or your philanthropic contribution has led to positive outcome. So there's lots of learning to do, and there's lots of risks to take that are very reasonable risks. At the end of the day, it's all about having some impact.
And you speak about clients being stewards of their capital. We as advisors are stewards of our clients. And I think it is our role to enable them to navigate not only life's path, but also the charitable giving universe, because not all investment opportunities or charitable opportunities are created equal. So we need to have sometimes a critical eye as to what's being presented, just to ensure that there is going to be the greatest efficacy with that investment, with that giving, and that we hold it to standards.
Glad you brought that up. A lot of times our clients want to know what nonprofits to engage with, and we want organizations that are transparent, sustainable, and we want to see organizations that are well-led. So thinking about those criteria, we want to make sure that our clients are finding those issues, those initiatives, and those problem-solving organizations that are doing those things.
I think one thing we shouldn't underestimate is the power of connection. Because we work with many clients, maybe with overlapping interests, we can connect them to causes perhaps that they didn't know about before. And when we can make that difference, move the needle for a group through bringing people together, I think that's one of the most fulfilling things that we experience as advisors.
Absolutely. And we've had the opportunity to bring clients together who have common themes that resonate with them, so they can work collaboratively. It's really exciting when you're able to, for example, fund a scholarship that enables someone to do something they couldn't have done before. And when you have collective, collaborative investment into those scholarships because you have clients with like-minded values, it's been really a really interesting road.
So why is this area particularly important to you?
I've always felt very community-centered. I've always thought it was very important for us to contribute to what's happening in the world around us, whether it's through our time, our talent, and our treasure. And on a personal level, I was a young widow, and having lost my husband, think a lot about legacy. I think a lot about the things we carry as a result of people's influence in our lives. And a lot of times that means you want to memorialize folks. So many of our clients have experienced loss or experienced, for example, the impact of a certain disease on their family. And we're able to help them channel some of that wishes and aspirations for a better world into their philanthropic activity. And we do that in our daily lives in my family in honor of my husband.
So maybe we're starting to think differently, or in a more modern way, perhaps, of what legacy really means. You've done a lot of work on this. Can you tell us, how is the concept of legacy evolving?
For a lot of our clients, they've put off giving until they're gone. And they know that they're going to allocate something in their will for someday. Others notice the world around them right now needs a little bit of attention. And we're starting to see folks, yes, and do giving while living, experiment, try kicking the tires on a nonprofit that maybe is doing great work in their community, and then potentially making a legacy gift. So not putting it off, right, until tomorrow, but actually focusing on what can be done today in the world we live in.
And the beauty of giving while living is, I think, that this concept also translates well into the investment side, because the difference between impact investing and giving is that impact investing has the double bottom line. You are receiving a return, you're receiving your capital back, and you're making an impact. So you get a chance to use that capital and its return all over again,
right,
and have another turn of that capital and make further impact.
Yes, and there's a Venn diagram overlap where you can do impact investing with your philanthropic assets. And that's something that's starting to grow in the field. We're able to examine that. We have some clients who are doing it, and we're so excited to share and amplify that model. Again, that whole idea that you can do impact investing in ways that accrue to your fund, you're going to grow your assets, and you're having this incredible impact on the issues around you. Let's have a conversation, and let's find a way for you to fulfill your why.